Hi, I'm Greg Merck, and I want to thank you for taking the time to join us today for this live demo. I hope you find the session informative and well worth your time. Back in March, our number one priority was to ensure our employees' safety while also committing to help our customers and partners however we could. These past few months, well, they haven't been easy on any of us, but we remain deeply committed and connected to our customers and communities, which is the theme of our show this year. In short, we're here for you. I'm proud of what our team has assembled at this year's virtual event. I can't wait to share with you about our best-in-class packaging technologies. Our ReadyFlex melter, released at last year's Pack Expo show in Las Vegas, has truly caused a splash and revolutionized the industry. I encourage you to learn more about our IoT-enabling BBCon controls, which allow our equipment to easily communicate with parent machines and other devices. I also encourage you to learn more information on new ways Nordson can help you save on overall operating costs and other technology advancements from Nordson. Our team is here to assist you within the chat feature through Pack Expo Connects, or you can always reach us online at nordsonadhesives.com. Who's ready to learn about Nordson? Right about now, just sit back and enjoy the presentation. Once again, thank you, and I hope you and your families continue to remain safe. I look forward to seeing each of you face to face at next year's event.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Lutchman. I'm a sales representative with Nordson Corporation. I hope you, your family, and coworkers are all safe and healthy. Thank you so very much for joining me today to learn about our new PureFlow hose technology. I really want this to be a fun, interactive experience and informative, so please, if you have any questions or comments, please post them in the chat area. If you're new to the packaging world, you may be wondering, what is a heated hose? A heated hose is a very important part of any hot melt system. The heated hose transfers the molten and pressurized adhesive from the tank to the applicator. Our standard hoses that we offer now are very, very good. They are already UL and CE approved and exceed a lot of expectations as compared to our competitors. But at Nordson, we have a great research and development team that loves to take on tough challenges. When I first heard that we were developing a new hose, I was very intrigued because I was thinking, how can you make a heated hose any better? But our R&D team spoke with our top customers, listened to their concerns, and set out on a mission to see how they could improve our hose and make it even better. After all, as mentioned earlier, without the heated hose, you wouldn't be able to apply glue to any of your packaging applications. When I first started my career at Nordson about a decade ago, I started in a field service role. While I was in my field service role, I would often get calls from plants I supported saying, "Hey Jeremy, we've been flushing out our melter, we've been changing the filter on the melter, we've been flushing our applicator and changing the filter on the applicator, but we're still struggling with nozzle clogging. What's going on and how can we solve this?" Or, "Hey Jeremy, over the long weekend we accidentally left our glue system on at full temperature with no production. We're trying to get our line up and running, but we can barely get any adhesive to flow out of the applicator. What's happening and how can we solve this?" What's happening in those situations is the hose has kind of been overlooked as an area where char and contamination can build up. Each application is very unique, but in general, our standard hoses typically last about 5 to 7 years. After that, the hoses will more than likely heat perfectly fine and transfer the adhesive from the melter to the applicator well, but the inside walls of the hose are building up with char and contamination, leading to a reduction in flow. The reduction in flow causes an increased system pressure. The increased system pressure puts extra stress on the pump inside of the melter. Think of it like this. If you build up too much cholesterol in your body, you get a heart attack. If you build up too much contamination in your hoses, you can get a pump attack. Not good. When looking at our standard hoses, it appears it's quite a large diameter and the adhesive has a lot of space to flow through. In actuality, the inside diameter of the hose is only 5/16 or 8 millimeters. The rest of the hose construction is the wires and insulation and so on. What happens when there's buildup inside of the hose, it can cause the adhesive to be discolored, have a bad odor, or even degrade the performance of the adhesive. All of these issues can lead to unplanned downtime or recalled product, both very expensive, very costly, and something we want to help our customers avoid. Let's take a peek at what happens to the adhesive inside of the hose if you leave the system on and the hose on at full temperature with no production. This would be very similar to my previous example of leaving the hot melt system on over a long weekend at full temperature. We conducted this test over a 4-day period. We took a sample every 8 hours and then recapped the end of the hose. One of our competitors has a premium no-char hose. As you can see though, their premium hose, not their standard hose, performs just the same as our standard hose. Let's take a look at our PureFlow hose. As you can see, it's an absolute game changer. The adhesive samples are basically the same color from the beginning all the way to the end. Now I know we're virtual, but I can assure you no camera tricks and no Photoshop. In this test that we've done, we used the same adhesive in all 3 samples, and we used the same set point of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a slight discoloration towards the end of the PureFlow hose test, but significantly better than the samples above. Our new PureFlow hoses are heated in the same way our standard hoses are heated. You simply program in your desired set point. What allows our PureFlow hose to perform as shown in the previous slide is our patent-pending new hose core technology. Our PureFlow hoses use the same electrical and hydraulic connections as our standard hoses. Therefore, it's extremely easy to install a PureFlow hose in any existing packaging hot melt system or any new packaging hot melt system. We offer the PureFlow hose in a wide variety of lengths. Currently, our PureFlow hoses are recommended for applications where the applicator is mounted fixed and not moving. One thing that's often overlooked when it comes to hoses is proper hose routing, as improper hose routing can lead to premature hose failure. Again, from my time serving our customers as a field service rep, I've visited many plants where I've seen the hoses routed with extremely sharp bends, or I've seen operators stepping on the hoses, or most common, the hoses are bundled together using extremely tight zip ties. One way our hoses try to address this issue is using our ReadyFlex mounting system. At the time of manufacturing, the ReadyFlex mounts are installed on both our standard Blue Series hose and our PureFlow hose. You can use the ReadyFlex mounts to route the solenoid cable and/or compressed air line along the hose, or you can use it with our frame mount brackets to properly secure the hose to the frame of the machine, or lastly, you can use it to properly bundle the hoses together using zip ties. We offer the frame mount brackets in packs of 2 pieces and 50 pieces. They're relatively low cost, very easy to install, and very easy to use. If you'd like to view this entire animation, please visit our YouTube channel and search for Nordson ReadyFlex. At Nordson, our worldwide industry support is always available to support you with all of your packaging hot melt system needs. In closing, our PureFlow hose is just another innovative solution to the war on char. At Nordson, we already have tankless melters with autofill systems. We already have self-cleaning applicators, modules, and nozzles. Now we have a no-char hose. When you combine them all together, you will have the most reliable, the most low-cost maintenance, and the lowest total cost of ownership packaging hot melt system available in the market today. To learn more, please contact us today or visit our YouTube channel and search for Nordson PureFlow. Thank you for your time and joining me today. Keep safe and healthy. I'd be happy to answer any questions you may have, so please, if you have a question, post it in the chat area. Also, please check out our other great Nordson presenters and content. Thanks again. Unfortunately, due to the unforeseen technical issues, we're not able to have the live chat feature that would have allowed you to ask a question. We sincerely apologize for this. However, we'd love to connect with you if you do have a question regarding our PureFlow hose or any of our other products. Therefore, please visit our virtual booth at the Pack Expo Connect's website. There you'll be able to connect with one of our virtual business card contacts over chat or email. If you're watching this after the Pack Expo show has concluded, please visit nordsonadhesive.com. Click on Contact Us. There you'll be able to find who your local Nordson sales representative is if you don't already know who they are. Lastly, I'd love to connect with you myself, so please feel free to shoot me an email directly, jeremy.lutchman@nordson.com. Some common questions that we do get regarding our PureFlow hose is, number one, what's the magic inside of our PureFlow hose and how is it able to greatly reduce the char and buildup contamination? The answer to that question is our PureFlow hose is manufactured using our proprietary technology that has been proven to greatly reduce the natural breakdown of the adhesive over time. The second most common question we get is, what's the lead time for our PureFlow hose? Perhaps you're watching this and back at your plant you've got some hose issues. If that's the case, please connect with us, as we typically stock the most standard lengths of our PureFlow hose at our warehouse in the US. We should be able to get it to you within a few days. The last most common question we get is, how can you tell the difference between our standard hose and our PureFlow hose? Our standard hoses are going to have a solid blue or a solid black outer covering along the entire length of the hose. Our PureFlow hose has a white outer covering with a blue stripe along the entire length of the hose. All of our hoses have a metal identification tag on the melter end of the hose. On that identification tag, you'll be able to find a description and a part number. Thank you so very much for joining us this year at our very first virtual Pack Expo Connects. We hope you've enjoyed all of our digital content. If you've missed any of our presentation, you're able to view them on demand at your convenience, so please check them out. Thanks again. We look forward to seeing you soon. Keep well.